We continue our Life After series, tackling the issue of suicide and how loved ones are dealing with the pain after being left behind. Tonight, our Courtney Chandler shows us his report from Montgomery to see how one state politician is using his tragedy to bring healing for some and awareness to others.
I couldn't reach her, and she said, "I'm tired of being tired. See, I'm tired of being tired, and I just want to go."
These were the final words from Bridget Marshall, wife of State Attorney General Steve Marshall, who took her life on June 24, 2018.
She continued through her life talk about death in a way that concerned us all, but yet we continued to pray that she would get the help that she needed.
Now almost 8 months since her death, Marshall discussed with me his road to healing, which he described as a process.
So, I've been very blessed to have very supportive people around me, not only friends and family and a church that's been very much a rock for me to stand on, but yet maybe in a weird way as a public official, I've had the support of the people of Alabama, and that is something that I'm blessed about and I thank God for, and very grateful for the fact that so many have lifted not only me, but my daughter up in prayer.
I walked into the office in February of 2017 with really two goals. One of which was to make sure that we led an office of attorneys that I'm extremely proud of.
When it happened, it was right before the primary. You were going into a general election. How difficult was that, to deal with that, and you still have to, go through two, not just one, but two elections at the time?
It was clearly, timing was very difficult, but yeah, that was really not even a part of the equation. For me, it was really, what do I need to do as a dad for my daughter to be able to support her? Personally, what I had to do for myself, and being able to grieve for my wife and the loss that we faced. And at the same time, what I also knew was the fact that my wife desperately believed that I was the right person for this job. It was a way for me to be able to honor what her wishes were for me, and that was to be able to serve the people of Alabama.
It's therapeutic, Marshall said, for he and his family to discuss this tragedy, and it also allows them to help others.
There's a stigma that many times is associated with the discussion of mental illness, and there is, in maybe cases, a lack of information on what to look for suicide. And find situations like a woman that came up to me one time that said, as a result of what you said at a press conference.
And so it is our hope today to share her story, to also give strength to those families who have endured what we have endured. And maybe for that person who felt like Bridget did on Sunday morning, to know that there is hope and that there are people that love them.
You saved my life, then that means it's something that I need to be able to continue to do.
Keeping it local in Montgomery, Courtney Chandler, WDHN News 18.
And thanks from all of us at News 18 to the families who shared very difficult stories with us this week. This, of course, concludes our series in the broadcast, but the discussion and availability to help will always continue. If you tonight are dealing with depression or have a concern for someone who might be, please call the National Prevention Lifeline number, which is listed right now on our screen, and it will be available for you at dothanfirst.com.